for our last TV table match by Mike Bad Stubener. Mike, what's going on?
Not much, brother. How you doing?
Pretty good. It's just great matchups after great matchups.
Yeah. Oh, this is a tough field.
Ruslan wins the lag. Break to Albin.
This would be a good one. I think I'd have to give Albin the edge in the straight pool. I'm not sure how well Ruslan plays straight pool. We all know he can play rotation very well.
Absolutely. Just in time, you're the winner. John Ames, you're the winner. Thomas Jefferson is correct. Send me a message. Send me a message through BSN Facebook page will work.
Right. You got into the stack pretty good. This is like brand new cloth too. I think they installed it about a week ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like lightning, the tables. How have the matches been going so far?
Well, we saw first match of the day was Darren Appleton versus Marco Teutcher. And we saw a couple mistakes by Darren, and he actually let that match get away from him. And Marco ended up winning. And, of course, we just saw another great match between Thorsten and Yanni Sikkinen, with Yanni coming out on top.
Yeah, I caught the last part of that match.
It's hard to say, like, there was a couple upsets early because all of these guys play extremely well.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you can call it an upset.
Right.
You know, these guys have, I think it's 48 players.
Yeah.
And there's maybe 46 of them that can win this thing. You know, me being the last guy.
Well, hey, look, you're coming off a great finish at the World Straight Pool Championship, finishing third.
Yeah, I played pretty good that event.
Knocked off
trying to
John Schmidt and
duplicate my results this tournament.
John Schmidt and Johnny Archer, so those are no beats. John Ames, shoot me a message. BSN Billiard Sports Network on Facebook. Name and address. Get that tip out to you. Daniel, thank you very much for the tip. If you guys are enjoying the stream, we keep it free. Feel free to click on the link. Small donation, or large donation, whatever you like. Streaming tournaments here for the last 2 years in this area. So we're happy to be here at Q Masters for the American 14-1. Exciting event.
Yeah, it's a great event, and it's a great room to have it in.
Well, I mean, anybody has been through here at Q Masters. Of course, it used to host the U.S. Open years ago. Great Barry Berman.
Yeah.
As most of you know, U.S. Open's moved to Las Vegas. As they sold the rights. That's about. Oh.
I actually like that it moved.
Well, I think it's great. Matchroom is doing, excellent things for the game, and I think it's just really good for the players.
Right.
And of course, we still have the International 9-Ball hosted at the location over there at the Sheraton.
Yeah, that's right down the road.
So that'll be coming up after this event. Guys, you can find all the brackets if you go on to American 14-1 Straight Pool Championship. There's a Facebook page there. On there, have all the brackets, so you can see who's playing who.
He's trying to get an angle to break out that 8 and 11, which he did. He just has to be careful now to get a shot. He's going to come down underneath the stack, under the triangle. And it broke pretty good. I'll have a shot on the 8 or the 11. A lot of times you shoot something like that and you end up not getting on the ball. I want to be straight in here. He's got a small angle. I'm not sure if he's got enough to spin it forward 2 rails. He might. Looks like he's going to draw it back 2. Speed's got to be good. How about that, huh?
Got in there very nicely. Smooth play there by Ruslan. 14.
Do we have any high runs yet?
No, I think the highest run we saw was like 40. First one, actually, Yanni Seekinen, I think, ran 70 or so in this last match to finish out Thorsten. So
I thought he ran 42.
Maybe.
To get out. I ran 41 in my match.
Nice.
Yeah, I was hitting him a little bit better than I thought. But
who did you play first?
Dr. Frank, I think his name was.
How'd you come out?
It was 125 to 30.
You?
Yeah.
Good shooting.
But always interested to see what the high runs are going to be. With this type of field, these guys are going to run to 125. You would expect often.
Certainly, Ruslan's got a good start here, man. How great would it be to see 125 and out from him?
That'd be great.
Finish off day 1 here.
I guess that'll put to rest any doubts people might have about his straight pool game.
Yeah. Ruslan had the opportunity to watch play many, many times. Very meticulous player.
Yeah, took that one apart okay. He's got a few open shots. He can play the 13 now to get on the 5, it looks. To push him open and still have the 6. And then the only thing he's going to have to worry about is the 11-3. Yeah, he's going to have to come down, I think, bottom left. 2 rails between the 7 and 2. Try and get on to 7 and 3. Looks like. He decided to go up into him. That's a good shot, too. They tell you not to go into balls again, you know, if you don't need to, but sometimes you have no choice but to go into them.
Sure.
And it's not always a bad thing, you know. You go into them with a little bit of safety involved in mind, you know, meaning you're safe from getting stuck on something. You'll have another shot.
Guys, Mike Moyer was just kidding. For everybody who is dialed in on that in the chat. Just a joke.
He's going to take care of 11 right now, I think. think he's got to be careful, though.
You think he's going to come up into this?
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Yeah, he was 5 rolled into a good spot for him. He's got a shot on the 14 also, I think.
I think he'll be able to start navigating back and forth and freeing them up.
You might go into him now. Going. He's
Good
got
shot.
the 13. Yeah, he's off. He's got looks like 2 or 3 different break shots. The 3 and the 15 look a little high, but he should be okay. He's got the 11.
You like the 11 for your break shot?
Yeah, I kind of do. I think it's too late in the rack for him to start trying to manufacture something else. You know, you got to accept that you have a shot.
Right.
And just start picking off balls. If you continually try to manufacture something, I think you're kind of going out of your way to cause problems. Yeah, Ruslan don't look like no joke here, man.
No.
He's playing real solid.
Of course, Russia's #1 player. Everything you possibly can win over there.
He's just got to watch out for Fedor.
Yeah, young up-and-coming player,
My
of
God,
course.
that kid is good.
Of course, Federer just named to the Mosconi Cup for Team Europe, so congratulations to him. Excellent team.
Yeah, they got a monster team this year. Niels Fine's back on the squad, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this could be a nice little run for Ruslan.
Perfect play so far by Chinahov. Yes, Daniel Nagy, I hope I'm saying that right. Michael Yednick is playing in this event. There's also a list of players on American 14-1 Straight Pool Championship Facebook group. If you go on there and scroll through the posts. So, still has some work to do here.
I like rolling the 8 in and playing the 3, separating the 3 and 2.
Yeah.
He's going to have to go into that at some point. Although from here, if you take the 6 out of the way, it looks like the 2-3 could be lined up for the far left corner pocket. I'm shocked he didn't want to go into it, but like I said, it could be lined up.
Yeah, sorry, I'm mistaken, guys. Not Federer. I was talking about filler. Federer just missed out on Mosconi Cup. My apologies.
A little unfortunate for him. I think he's got the 12. I think it is, right?
Whoa,
Yeah.
ball. Up off the top rail here.
A little bit of left-hand spin. He's got the 9 as a break shot, and I don't think the 1 is out. But he's still got a few options. He can break into these. He's gonna. Looks like he's playing the 4 now to go into the 3.
Ruslan from Russia, Albin, Oushan from Austria. So many international players here this week.
Yeah, it's a little nuts.
Looks in top gear right now, Mike.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't done anything wrong. You know, hasn't looked like he was going to do anything wrong. That one last shot on the 12 when he was kind of tied up in the stack, that was really the only miscue
Yeah.
so far, but he still had the out.
Still, he's keeping everything simple, Mike. I mean,
Yeah.
just real fluid with his stroke.
He's going to draw this off the 10 and push the 1 out. Or just draw right into it. I like going into the 10 first and just clip the 1 a little bit. Yeah, apparently he's more than happy with the 9 as his break shot. And he's just going to start picking these off. Well, he manufactured another break with the 1. It's a little low, but it still goes into him. Didn't like the 9.
Ideally, you'd like to be a little further up, right?
Yeah. Although, coming off the bottom of the stack, it eliminates the scratch in that corner pocket.
Right.
I think he overrolled this one a little bit. He wanted to be on the underside of that 7 so we can get up on the 14.
Just makes a little adjustment. He'll use the 7 to get him to the break shot on the 1.
Yeah, he's just got to draw it back towards the 1.
I see Max Everly here. Mad Max playing on the table next to us.
Yeah.
One of the Mosconi Cup hopefuls for Team USA.
What are they waiting on to pick the last player for that squad?
Well, last player is, of course, well,
Or is that just
for
the
Team
captain's
USA.
pick?
Yeah, they've all been captain's picks for Team USA since they changed the ruling for that. Max won an Ironman tournament out in Vegas, which qualified him to be part of the festivities going forward. So they'll be making their mind up, I think, after the international between who the last player is going to be.
Doesn't look like the rack's breaking open that well.
No, it doesn't.
I've noticed that on a few tables. Seems amazing to me because the cloth is all brand new. The balls are highly polished. You know, you don't have the factors that typically help group the balls up, you know. They're not really getting a good spread.
Well, the good thing is he's got the 6 and the 9 that I think will really help him open up the pack down there. Like he's going to be playing the 4 ball on the side here, Mike.
Yeah, he's going to roll up.
He could roll up for the shot here to break open everything if he likes.
I don't think I like the angle he has to go into him.
No.
Because if you go in with the 9, you're going to hit the 6 and take a lot of juice off the ball. If you go into him with the 6, you're going to glance into the 9. You know, and you not really should still make good contact with him. There's only 5 balls there that have to be touched.
Sure.
You know, so he doesn't really have to overpower it, but
Get rid of the 9 right now.
yeah. You can draw this back to get angle on the 6 to go back into him.
Yeah, I really like that.
Now he's got angle if he wants. He can go into him. They're going to spread. There's only 5 of them right there.
Yeah, I think he likes the 15.
You know.
15 is just a safe ball for him.
Yeah.
By Ruslan.
Yeah, 2 came out. 10 might be a little low. He's got to get a shot after this. Good shot. Yeah, hit it firm. Get the 14. Just got to get the 8 and 4. Oh, that's the 5, rather. What he's got to worry about? Yeah, he didn't hit that one the way he wanted. He might have the 8, though. He's going to play the 15 and get the 3 out. That's not bad. Well, he doesn't want the 3. I like drawing into the 7 here.
Got.
He's going to use the 3 as his key ball, which is not bad because it's a straight angle. Get a little angle on the 3, you come straight up the table after you make it. He's going for it now. I'm surprised.
Lightning fast. Just add the shot clock so you can see. Everybody can take a look.
He's hitting these perfect. He's got the speed down on this table.
Now, nothing but just watch. That lag, isn't it?
Yeah. That's huge in this game.
Funny because the first match we watched against Darren and Marco, almost 3 hours long.
Really?
This match, it's only been 23 minutes and Ruslan's already up 56-0.
He's almost halfway there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, they're not breaking up that well. I think he's just got to drift into him right here off the 5. So he's got the, or off the 1 rather. So he's got the 5 in the corner and the side. Yeah, I like that. Not trying to do too much with him. Touch him up a little bit, and he's still got the he's got the 5s his safety shot, so he can keep the run going. He's got to break out the 6 and 13 now. Play the 7.
Ruslan at 59 high run so far.
I wasn't crazy what he did there, playing the ball on the side, because he pushed down to 14. Kind of, you know, muddied up the waters, let's say.
Sure.
You know, added that extra ball down there where he didn't need to.
he's still got a little work to do.
I think he rolls forward. I think the 3 on the end rail goes past the 13. And if he can get on the rail, so he's got a little bit of an angle to come up into him, he can hit that and get through him. Oh. Got the 8, I guess. I like that. He might have to slow roll it and play the try and get on the 3.
Yeah.
But again, from the 3, he's going to clip the 11. It looks like he's not 100% certain what's going to end up happening. He might draw it back past.
Gotta get that 6 and 12 out.
Yeah. He's going to go into him here with the 9.
Yeah, I like this.
I'm not crazy about it because you're not guaranteed a shot. You know, you'd think you would get one. And if you hit it at a good speed.
Uh-oh.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he's going to play the 11-6 combo. That 13's hitting pretty good. Sitting pretty good, but that's what I mean. You know,
You see his face, too. He couldn't believe it. Like,
yeah.
How do I not have a shot here?
Going to go off the 5? No, I wasn't crazy about it. I mean, I see what he did, you know, but now he's going to have to play his break shot. Unless he wants to take a long, hard shot on the 4. Looks like he's going to play it in the side. Yep. That did it for him. That's why you can't wait to the end to try and break something out, because the longer you do that, the more shots you take away from being able to get on later. You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe it.
You need to have something to get onto, and if you keep picking away the loose ones, once you go into them now, you got less of a chance of landing on something else because you took them all off the table already.
$5 nothing. You certainly don't want to let Albin back at the Oushan.
Yeah, no.
This guy can
Yeah,
certainly
Ruslan. Albin's not worried about Ruslan's score right now. He said, "All right, you're done. Have a seat."
He certainly
My
can
turn.
put 125 on you.
Oh yeah. He plays the 11 in, gets on the 6. Oh, you don't want to be tree-topped. You should be okay. Just to roll it in. There you go. Albin's on his way. Trailing 65-5. He's got the break. I like playing this one with a high right. Depending on where you hit the stack. You know, a lot of players play this with like a high left and come 3 rails under the stack. But depending on the angle and where you hit it, if he hits on the end where he's hitting now, I kind of like going high right to get above them. Yeah, kind of just like that. Comes the 13 for him. I think Ruslan's got the new high run at 65. But Albin can do him one better right here. At the 6, it looks like you can get on the 13. Break him out, maybe push out the 9. Oh, we hit that one fat. Caught the point. That's the one thing about these diamonds I noticed this week. If you catch that rail going down, it does not want to accept the ball. Albin was only able to put up 8. Looks like. No, that can't be right. How many make 3? He's got the 15 at the top of the stack. Looks like he can use that as a break shot. He's going to try and create something better, though. He might push the 9 out right here. Might have to play the 15 right now. He might have the 1, though. I think he can get past the 11. Yeah, today's the first day here at this American 14-1 Straight Pool Championships. Coming to you from Q-Master Billiards in Virginia. If you guys have a chance to come down, please do it. These are some of the greatest straight pool players around. And they're here all week, too, because next week is the International 9-Ball from Pat Fleming's been putting on. Okay, pushed out the 2. Looks like he's going to have some kind of look at it. I'm not sure if it's high enough for a break. If it's not, he can play it now. Play the 12 into it. You know, come off the 12 and come up and just kiss up the 2 just a little bit and still have the 11. Yeah, I can't tell if it's high enough. It might be. He can use the 4 too if he wants to. I guess the 2 works, so he's going to play the 4-9 too. Going to the bottom of the stack. We'll see if they come apart any better than they did last time.
Sorry about that, guys.
Definitely got an angle now.
Yeah. We'll get a score update here momentarily.
Yeah, Albin just caught the point going up.
I saw. I
On that
actually have a
8-ball.
replay of that, so we're gonna take a look at that here in a moment.
Oh, we got instant replay. Nice.
Ruslan leads 76-8. See here the shot by Albin Oushan. This instant replay is brought to you by PQ Tips. See him just try to slow roll this in, and he just catches the
He
tip.
just
Ooh,
caught
he
the point fat. See, they're not coming apart that well.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually going to talk to them after this match and see if we can get them to rack down here tomorrow, because all the action's down the other end of the table.
Right.
And we can't, there's no camera to be able to put down. Trying to make some adjustments if they'll allow us to. So that way we can get some better views for you guys.
That's an interesting idea.
Salon though, thus far. And really, you know, you talk about that shot with Albin when we just saw it again. I mean, that could just be a product from sitting for 65 balls, right, Mike?
I would say no.
No?
I'll be honest with you, no. At his level, you know, I think they're used to sitting, you know, and once they get a shot, they just get right up and they just start right where they left off. I don't think it has much of an impact at this level. I think he just took it for granted, you know. Hit it a bit fat. Wasn't paying attention. Something you wouldn't expect from that level of player, but it does happen.
Nice shot there by Ruslan.
Yeah. 8's in a good spot, and 6 will break out the 1 at 13. And we're all going to 125. So you don't need that much.
Been the fastest match so far. 30 minutes.
This might help a lot of other players in that bracket, because in order to get through the round robin stage, it goes by wins.
Sure.
But after that, if you got a 3-3 tie with somebody, it goes to ball count.
No kidding.
And how'd you like to say you squeaked by Albin Oushan because he only got 8
Right.
in one match?
Definitely comes into play here.
You know.
Guys, we'll get it all sorted out tomorrow, I promise.
He's going to go into him here, I think. I'm not crazy about it, but
Does he have a shot now?
he's going to have a thin shot on the 11. Got an angle on this one, so he might come way up table if he doesn't clip anything. I don't think he's going. He's going right through that hole. Oh, we did hit it. The 6.
Break ball there with the 6.
Yeah. 6 or the 8, so he's pretty set. He might have to play the 13 up here. He looks like he's straight in. If he's got some angle. No,
Yeah,
he's drawing it.
It's funny because most of the time we so far on this TV table we've only seen very few shots where the people played the balls up table.
Right.
Shots there. Everybody's just trying.
Trying to get on that one ball. You did all right. Roll it up. Roll it in or play a stunt shot to come towards the side pocket. Just a touch and have angle on the 6 or the 8 to get on the 10. Yeah, he continues the run. Yeah, he's going to play the 8 and come above the 10. And things aren't looking too good for Albin right here. Playing the 6. Yeah, angle, okay. Yeah, different angle than it looks from here. There you go. Well, puts another one together. This might be a 2-inning game here.
Yeah, absolutely.
This match might be 2 innings. 1 for Albin.
This Ruslan's train made that one little mistake.
Yeah, you guys got to give a big shout out to Jake Lawson right here for doing this. Billiard Sports Network. You guys out there in the chat, man, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that donate button. You guys see that instant replay a minute ago? Who else got that? Come on now, man. This is some of the finest production that there is.
Hate that.
Wow, he scratched right in the side. That's a brutal scratch. You don't see that too often, but it does happen.
So that is a wow.
Yeah, that's wow. That's right.
We'll have to take another look at that.
Well, why don't we use that instant replay I was just talking about?
Yeah, sounds good.
Watch this, folks. He's got all the toys in here. So yeah, like I said, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that donate button. Even if it's $1, you know, he's not asking for big chunks of money. He's just looking for a little something to keep this stream free for you guys. You know, and if you're down here, hey, stop in, buy him a drink, say thanks, check out the action. He's out there in the chat, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button,
it's impossible.
hit that donate button. You guys see that instant replay a minute ago? Who else got that? Come on now, man. Got draw on it, and the cue just some of the finest production that there is. Got bottom right on it.
Hate that.
Wow, he scratched right in the side. I think what he did was he caught the top ball. He caught the bottom of that top ball. So initially it forces the cue ball down table is what it does. And then as soon as it does that, the draw picks up and it shoots it right into that side pocket. That is just awful.
Close. He was at 90. Albin. It's been the fastest match, but if Albin gets to 89, I'm sure this will be a little bit longer.
Do we have a game clock yet?
Yeah, I have a little shot clock on the screen. You can see.
I mean, like a duration.
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
Say because it can't be more than
right there at the top of your screen. 43 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say it can't be more than 45 minutes. But now we can see Albin step up and maybe stay at the table for 45 of his own minutes. Might turn out to be a close match yet. Yeah, he caught the long rail going up too. Looks like another one he hit fat.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah. Well, he's off just a little bit. And that's all it takes.
There's 2 balls we've seen him now slow rolling
Yeah.
and not make.
Highly unusual. Ruslan missed. He rolled that and it looks like it almost rolled out on him. Wow. What are we watching here? Might turn out to be a close match yet.
Albin Oushan. Can't believe it.
He played this with high left, high right, so that's why I think it threw into the long rail. Because he wanted to come up.
Yeah, really easy. This ball.
Yeah, he caught the long rail going up too. And if you want to show, excellent, you got that on tape. Wow, I am shocked. But, hey, they all miss. That's why you got to come out and play, guys. They're the best players around, and don't think you can't win. Don't think you don't have a chance, you know, just because you're not as good as these guys are on a daily basis. You know, they all miss.
Then Ruslan gave it right back to him. I did not expect that.
Yeah, that was you might not see two misses like that in a row by these guys.
No,
relatively simple shots. He's playing a combination. 2 out now. That's a good shot. I don't know if he wanted to hit that. One of the good things about these players, though, is that they look at the table and they see what needs to be done.
Sure.
And they just do what needs to be done. That's it. They don't overthink it. They don't overwork it. They see what they have. They just execute.
I see both players playing fairly quickly. Albin's average shot time is about just under 20.
I'm surprised he's using this. Yeah, that would have fallen.
Yeah, he'd been in trouble.
Or could have caught the long rail, you know, up on the long rail. He'd be in trouble. Do we know if Albin made the Mosconi Cup this year?
I don't think he did. Jason Shaw, Alex Kazakis, Niels Fayon. Fayon is here. Filler and Kachi.
Wow.
So, strong team for Team Europe.
Yeah, I think we got our hands full this year. It'd be nice if we can keep that that cup here on American soil one more year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would never. I think it rolled out on him.
Albin just gave it to him. Then
yeah.
Ruslan seemed pocket.
Highly unusual.
Ruslan
almost Ruslan missed it the same type of way that Albin missed. Yeah, he hit that one pretty good, but again, they're coming apart. But you see that, just look at that small group of balls in the center that just kind of want to stick together. Makes things a little bit trickier. You'd like to be able to go into them once, obviously, and not have to worry about a secondary break. But Alright.
So quickly to get out, and then
He pushed the 11 into a good spot. He's looking for any kind of combination, any kind of way to get in. It looks like the 4 ball might go into the corner where, to the left-hand corner as we're looking at it. That might be able to get him into it. Looks like the 15 might go into the bottom right-hand corner, which will get him into it. I actually kind of prefer that. He's got the 2 balls up table. I mean, either one works. He'll have that. He's got 2 insurance balls up table. I don't know if he goes into him now. I don't think he can. I wanted to go forward a little bit. That shot. He can come 1 rail and use the 4, it looks like. Like you were saying, if we can switch the rack,
yeah,
we'd be right on top of it. We'd have a much better angle to see.
I'm gonna try to get that.
He's got to be. Yeah, he doesn't want to get tied up on the 11.
No, look at this. Oh, he's okay.
Well, only if the 4 goes. We might have the 12 up here in the corner, just in case. But if he's on the wrong angle, I think, to use the 4 to go into him. If he comes 1 rail, he's trying to see if the 5 goes. If he can get on the 5 past the 1, get into him. But he's going to think about this for a sec. Hey, Jay, can I give a shout out to my guys at Wild Eyes?
Absolutely.
Wild Eyes Creations. I'm a player rep. Joe and Wes in Wisconsin. They make some of the greatest pool products on the planet. Cue holders, pocket chalkers, pocket markers, keychains, t-shirts, you name it. They make some of the greatest stuff around. Check them out. It's wildeyscreations.com, and tell them Finger sent you.
Yeah, I got one that you gave me not too long ago. I still have it.
Right?
Raven's head. I absolutely love it.
Did they not?
Yeah.
They fit the bill perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely.
No 2 are alike. They're all hand poured. So even if someone else has the same design, even with the same colors, the blending, the marbling of the colors are always different because they're all hand poured. You guys really got to check them out. wildeyscreations.com.
Listen to these matches that are coming up tomorrow, guys. This will be the last match for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Back on the TV table against Levan Corteza. Then we have Appleton versus Orcolo. Schmidt versus Francisco Ruiz. And then Niels versus Albin. Man, what a day that's going to be.
Yeah, tomorrow's a big day. There's a lot of matches going on. Wow.
Who?
I did not hear. They just announced someone ran 125 and out.
Wow.
But we don't know who. We'll try and find out. I'd like to try and see who that was.
Well, I'll find out.
Oh, there we go. All right, Ruslan's trying to get back in this match. I'm sorry, Albin. Oh, he wanted to overspin it and get up on the 8, or
What did he do
or he overspun it. That's, yeah. He's not playing like he normally shoots.
No.
No, he's usually a little more precise. I think, I don't know, he's going to try and cut this in. He's got to thin it. He's got to have a touch of left on it just to keep him away from the side pockets, but that makes it such a hard shot.
Alex Pagalion playing on the table next to us.
He's going to roll this in and come 3 rails to get under the 8 here. Oh.
He seems out of sorts a little bit here, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not too happy. But that's all it takes, too. I mean, some of these top players, you know, you 1 or 2 bad shots, and it changes the whole feeling of a match. You know, a stroke disappears, the rolls disappear, everything looks harder. You know, you gotta fight through every rack. Now, he's not going to slow roll this in. I think he's going to play it in a top right-hand corner pocket.
Tables out here in the tournament.
Yeah, he's going to pound this and come off the rail and go into him. Shot. But again, you didn't expect the rack to explode open.
Right, yeah.
From where he was at, but you can just see the balls just don't want to. They don't want to separate. He's got a small angle. I think he can come 2 rails. He's got to get on that 6. Got to get on the 6 and then go 2 rails again and get on the 4. That's okay. He overhit it, but that's okay. That shot, you're better off overhitting than underhitting, so at least you got something instead of getting stuck behind the pack. It's a thin cut, but he's got to roll this in, I think. He might be able to hit it firm and come 4 rails. He just decided to roll it in. Good shot. He's got angle on the 4. Going to break him open. He's going to go into the 14, and that's going to do most of the work for him.
So how do you figure to hit this, Mike?
I actually would like to be down there looking, because you might want to hit it kind of soft to stay down there with the cue. Something will come down the end rail. He looks like he's going to pound it with bottom. Yeah, and he did. He played a good shot. Didn't get quite the spread.
Mouse left himself tough cut shot.
I think he's going to have to soft spin this.
You think he's going to go back into the stack again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't have to. But from here, I think a little bit of bottom left or just left-hand spin will get him into the stack again. Yeah. Good shot. He's got the 1 on the bottom. That 1 is a lot thinner than it looks. He's going to play the 13. We cut it in the side. He tried to cut it in the side and he overcut it. He thinned it. Yeah, and Ruslan's going to roll the 9 in, I think, and break out everything right there. The 3 is his break shot. Should at the very least have the 13 in the side next. He's going to play the 13 now. I'm surprised. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Now look at this. this.
He's got nothing now. Wow. I should get down there and let these guys know what they're doing. You must not have heard me. Play the 9. I can't tell if anything goes. Playing maybe the 13. The 13 went. Okay. Yeah, from this angle, it's a little difficult, but
Now it looks a little better for him after that shot.
we got to get on that with that switch in the rack thing, man. That'll be huge.
Yeah, hopefully they'll allow that to happen.
Be a little awkward though, with the bull box being at the other end.
No. I have a thing to hang from the ceiling,
Right.
but the ceiling's so high
Yeah.
that it would make it impossible here. Some magic for you guys.
So when did you get that instant replay? I'm still hooked on that, man. I can't get past that.
We've had it since the very beginning.
Have you?
Yeah.
Really? Where have I been?
We used it.
Yeah, I wanted to play this year. I wasn't home. I was in New Orleans.
Nolans.
Watching Dallas get beat by the Saints. Well, we've seen crazy 3 times already.
Know.
3 times more than you would expect. Gonna come forward 1 rail.
I don't want to put the commentator's curse on him.
Wow, he decided to go that way. And end up straight.
I'll draw this all the way back up the table again. Wow.
He's got the stroke for it. He can play this with a high ball too. Might be able to play with a high ball and just roll past. 2 rails thin. Roll right past the 3. That's what he's doing. Did he get it? No. He just played it with a high ball. He didn't have any left at all on it.
A little steep.
Yeah, he might have been afraid. Putting a little bit of left. See, looking on the monitor, it almost looks like it won't go. But on the table, it looks like he's got it's easier.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely will be coming into the pack of balls here.
Well, you got to watch out for this one because you're thinning the 3 so much. The cue could glance off the rack and knock the 3 out on its way to the hole. Good shot. Yeah, it didn't look like it wasn't as steep as it looked, but and again, not much to shoot at. He's got 1 shot on the 4. Try to play a 9 in the side, which I don't like from here. I think he's got to play a 4. I actually kind of like trying to play the 4 and maybe going into the 6 right here. To give himself a shot on the 13 in the side without having to do too much to the cue ball.
Yeah.
He can play with a little bit of bottom left off if he wants to try and come above. The 11. Maybe, wow, good shot. And he's got the 10. I believe he's got the 10. He might also have the 5.
Yeah, he certainly was backed up.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like the 5 if he's got it. A little bit. Get on the 8. 8 goes. And again, I like going into this not hard. Play the 8, roll into the 14. You'll have the 6 on the side as his insurance. And you just disturb him a little bit. There you go. Now he's got the 10, and he's got the, looks like the 13 and 15 going bottom right. But 13 might not, 15 does though. He's still got the 6 on the side.
Yeah.
Depending on the angle on the 6, you might have the 2 next. So That's the other thing too. I mean, if you're going to go into them, sometimes you go into them to break them up.
Sure.
Sometimes you don't. You know, sometimes you go into them to get better position to break them up.
Right.
You know, you don't always have to, you know, blast the pack when you go into it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's actually bad practice if you try and think about it, you know. Sometimes, like I said, just roll it in. Now he's in a good position to take apart the rack the right way.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I like what you're thinking there.
Yeah, sometimes I come up with a good one, you know. I've been known to have my moment. Well, he's at 105. Just needs to get out of this one. He's got 2 break shots available. I like the 11. I don't really see much that can go wrong. That being said, I want to jinx him. The only issue would be the 9 ball because it's up table. And I think he's got to watch out. Well, he's going to play the 7. The 11's going to be the break shot. He can play the 2 now, but I kind of like playing the 13, 9, 7, 2. Comes 2 rails off the 9. He'll have a shot on the 7 and go 2 rails to get on the 4 on the 2.
Yeah.
And then he can either go above it or below the 11 to get on that for the break. I'm shocked he's doing this. Gonna. Well, he must have the 7 as a break shot.
Yeah, he wants a 7.
From where the 11 was, how could you not like the 11? But again, we're at a different angle, you know, and he sees the table a lot better, obviously.
Well, you know, you said it before. A lot of times it's just personal preference.
True. I used to say that, you know, this is like it's personal preference, like you said. At this level, these guys are actually like artists, you know, with the way they maneuver the cue and all that. And just like Rembrandt would never tell Picasso what colors to use.
Sure.
You know, these guys do it any way they feel comfortable doing it. And the end result's usually the same. Got the 8, I think. Might have a. Ooh, well.
Ball's still spinning.
Yeah, he hit that one pretty sporty.
Pack of balls here. Ruslan's
Well,
last
you gotta watch
break
out
shot.
for this one because you're thinning the 3
This
so
one
much
where
the
we thought
cue
he
could
was a
glance
little-
off the rack.
A little
and not
steep.
the
A little
3 out.
steep on it.
See, it must not be that.
On its way to the hole.
It's thin, but not quite what it looks like on the screen here. Good shot.
Bunch of them out.
Yeah, it didn't look. We had the 14. All right, he only needs what's he need now? 11.
Yeah. Needed 13 starting the rack. All but 1.
Yeah. And what I would tell people, a lot of people don't think of it like this. Start taking away all the break shots because you don't need it.
You don't need it, right.
Take it away for your opponent so that he can't use it. You know, he can't use it to his advantage. He's got to get on the 9 here. 9 of the 8. The 9. This might be another spot where he's got to slow roll the 9 and to get the 10 on that, to get the 10 to the side pocket, or maybe draw into the 10, which I'm not crazy about. Yeah, see, he rolled it forward. Good shot. Breaks that open. Opens up the 11. A little better. He can roll this up now, maybe, and get an angle on the 8 to go into him, or an angle on the 6 to go into him with the 6. Not even to go into him, just to start picking those off. Yeah, he's not really, there's this funny bunch of 4 balls right there. The 2 and the 1 look like they're separated enough. He can get on the 2. Oh, he decided to roll into him. Good shot, worked out. Plays the 6 here. Not sure. He only needs 5, so. I like going after the 11 right here. Good shot, because now he's got 2 different pockets down there for anything he wants to do with the balls. He might not even have to touch the 2 and the 1. Well, he's going to have to touch him now, I think. He's going to have to draw into the 8. Good hit. Going to do it, folks. Albin Oushan concedes. That was a match you wouldn't normally expect. Wow. Ruslan Chinahov, 125. Albin Oushan, 41. And that was the last match for today. I want to thank Jake for letting me in the booth.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to thank you guys for listening, paying attention. Tomorrow, we're going to have, he just gave you a list of stuff for tomorrow. They start at 12 o'clock, I think. So, I appreciate you guys being with us tonight, and come back tomorrow. We're going to have a great pool all week long.
Thanks a lot, Mike.